Yeah, so like I was saying with my little post I put up on like Facebook, Instagram, you know, as I deal this Twin Flame Union reunion and recognition message, which I first often want to say congratulations to all the twins. You know what I'm saying? That's still here. Shout out to all the fathers on Father's Day. First off, you know what I mean. Um, y'all enjoy y'all day. Do y'all thug thingamajig, ladies. Y'all make it right for y'all, man. Men, y'all make it right for y'all homies too. Yeah, I mean, because it's a diverse, different world, and I'm just acknowledging everybody. So, in my post, I was just basically making a good observation. Like since 2018, which was the year of union. Okay, that was actually the year that I started my channel, LLE Ascension, January 2nd, 2018. Since 2018, I ain't saying since I've been here, I have nothing to do with what I'm about to say. Uh, so 2018, I've been peeping this whole Twin Flame community dwindle into ambers of light or flickers of light. It was a strong light. It's what brought me in. I've been on YouTube watching like psychics, you know what I mean, and people do their thing since 2015, right? I waited a good amount of time to come out on my channel as I get this spread out to come out on my channel and really give out what I'm bringing, But 2018 was a wonderful year. I ended up getting the union myself in 2019, like late 2019, early 2020. It was like December, January 2019, 2020. I am a first wave twin flame. I met my twin in 2012. First waivers met between like 2000, my personal opinion, 2000, like late 10 to about late 2012, early 2013. Second wave twin flames came in about late 2013 to about early 2016. You know what I mean? What I mean by waves, you got first wave, second wave twin flames. Research it, look them up. Like I say, the whole twin flame lingo is kind of falling off over time. Just get a check back in on twins, man, because they're really out here. We ain't talking about twins that just met. We ain't talking about twins that's just our peers, us youngins. Man, it's twins that's in their 80s, man, 90s, man, that's been out here on this love journey doing their thug thingamajig. Just want to throw that out there. Shout out to all the twins that's still in it to win it. Separation is definitely included in this whole package here. We just did the separation reading though, but it's just separation is the glue that keeps union, reunion, and recognition going together as one. That's all I want to say. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, random. We will begin. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions that you making. It's your mentality, your mind overall. Cups, shoulders. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. The heart mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Who rules the heart mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got the wands. That's actions and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Rules the king of wands, the divine masculine. That's knees. Then you got toes, which are pinnacles. Pinnacles are persons, places, and things, something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear, or manifestations. And all pinnacles expire. First card in this message. This deals with the masculine and the feminine both. We got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is the Pimp Cup Chronicles in my deck. All the Seven of Cups is bringing something outside of yourself and giving it to the world. Four of Cups is the world. This is something that's in you. Whatever this is that's in you that you're going to give to the world, it involves Two of Cups. That can be defined as love. It's a invention. It's a theory. It's a program. It's a project. It's a product. It's a service. You know? Whatever this is, the world needs it. Kids need it. People need it. Older people need it. Sick people need it. Spiritual people need it. Whatever it is, it's needed, and it came from you. We all have something in us that we contribute to the world. It's our purpose. It's our path. It's our job to do so. All that happens in the Seven of Cup process, which is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. The Six of Cups, just going back, is the sauce. That's your steez, that's your essence, that's what makes you you. Now, we're all saucy. Every single human being, we're saucy. We're all loved by God equally. We all have the same chances to be the best people we can be on this planet. We all got a shot. We all have free will to do whatever the fuck that we please. We all have a direct and conscious, direct relationship with God. God indwells our mind. God indwells every mind of every human being. So we're all saucy. We're all that in a sense. But Seven Cups is being all that and a bag of chips. It's this bag of chips that brings flavor to the world, that sprinkles the world with uniqueness from originality and shit, not just clones of bullshit, right? That is the modern day world. Clarifying this Seven of Cups business, we got the Two of Swords. Some mental shit. It's being torn between two options, between two decisions, so-called decisions. There's only one right way in life, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. That's essential, essentially. If you ain't ready to go up, you Two of Swords. You prepare. You get what you need to proceed. Three of Swords, which is the next card, is pain. It's the pain of going past the point of no return. Because in the Three of Swords, it's another sword here pointing in this direction. Okay, you got you knew which way to go. Okay, I'm not ready yet. All right, get ready. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Well, I ain't ready to go yet. I don't think I'm prepared yet. I don't think I'm ready. And it's like, hey, who cares? Sucks, but hey, we gotta go. It's like jumping off a plane. I mean, when it's time to jump off, it's time to jump off. It's like a game show. You got a time limit before you gotta give the fucking right answer, whether it's right or wrong. Right or wrong, you gotta have to make a decision. Okay. If you go the right decision, because there's only one right way, so there was only one right answer to begin with. If you pick that right answer and go the right way, that's cool. You know, it's not a pain when it's right, but going the wrong way and you lose from having the wrong answer, making the wrong choice, it's pain to that. But that's natural, you know. So some in you, masculine and feminine, that you're gonna have to do separately or together. One of you or both of you or together are gonna have to bring something out of each other that has to be brought out. There's no more indecisive here. There's no more indecision here. It looks more so like bringing one twin into the world or realm of another. Just telling secrets that should have been told, or words that was never said, or honest opinions on things, or giving honest opinions on what direction they really want to go. Bottom line, more important than all that there, we got the Two of Cups. This is love. This is a connection. This is your heart. This is your divine counterpart's heart. As long as your hearts are aligned, as long as y'all in the same place, as long as y'all aligned, that's all that matters. You two could be in two different situations and still in union, reunion, and recognition. Like, this twin flame thing ain't a sexual thing. It doesn't have to be. It can. That'd be great, but you know, that's not what this is built off of. It's built to make you two the best people that you can be, even if it's for other people. Even though you're together, you know, you two might be needed elsewhere. Whether in another relationship to help another person who, I don't know, has potential that can be unlocked and set free and turned from a good karmic to a divine and shit. Because divines have the power to turn other people into divine. We awaken ourselves, we can awaken other people. It's just a gift that we got. It's just like death. Death is just the next stage. It's just the next level. I don't see death out here. I'm just making a valid point. Ten of Swords is death. The death is mental. It's a mental thing. When people get taken away from here, man, I just believe they need it somewhere else. I think God needs them somewhere else, especially great people. It's always the good ones and the great ones that's gone. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, for sure. Hey, yeah, God make them calls. I told you, it's 7 trillion inhabited planets in this grand universe. You know what I'm saying? God's work is never fucking done. You know what I mean? And given how, like, I don't even want to go into that, but God's work is never done. I do believe God sent people to other places. We came from another place here. Like the fact that we came to Earth and can live a life and have actual existence here just proves that we survived our last extension process. Now we're here to do our ascension mortal process here and then move on to the next place. It's always places to go. Sometimes I think some people are more needed in other places than here. the connection part of it. Like people we connect with on this planet in our lives while we have them. The only person you're really gonna see in the next life is probably gonna be your twin flame, or maybe other people. You know, God chooses you to see and enjoy. I don't know what it's like in the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is this twin flame shit is infinite. We exist on this planet. We existed on the planet before this, or somewhere else, some other realm before this, with our twin doing the same shit. I do know that much. I do know the importance of twin flame pairs and why they're here and why they have to evolve and enlighten and set themselves ablaze like phoenixes to be different new creatures and why they must do that to other people other than themselves. Love. Your love, all the twin flame love is the love that two twins have for each other. All that love is just a beacon of light to shine for people to really get a broad view of what love is. It's like the love I have with my twin flame. It's like with two dudes, it's not a romantic sexual relationship at all that we got going on. It's a father-son demo. It's on a whole nother level of divinity and love and structure and guidance and shit like that and grooming and shit like that. Like, this is no ordinary love. And because of this love, like I say, it unlocks doors to the minds and hearts of other people who can accept what this is and really learn and grow from it. Important thing about me and my twin flame relationship is that, like I say, our love affects change. It's not a romantic love, not a Romeo and Juliet love, yo. It's like, it's different, yo. You know what I mean? But it still affects change. It brings truth. It brings understanding. It brings clarity to the collective. And that's really what twin flame love is all about. For your demo, the situation you got between you two. Because it's your demo. It's only about you two here. It's how bright the light that is you two shines for the world to see. Bottom line. What type of demo do you guys have? Whether y'all friends or lovers, you know what I'm saying? What is y'all dynamic? Bottom line, what is your dynamic? Is it a good dynamic? Is it a bad dynamic? What type of reaction do you bring out of people? Me and my twin, like I said, it's like a shock and awe. It's like, okay, is this your dad? Is this your son? It's like, you know, y'all look alike and shit. It's like, nah. It's like, so what's... so, okay, lovers and some shit like this? It's like, hell no, it's not like that. So it's like, it's something about you too. Like, what, you know, it's like a mystique. It just draws people to us. Even the conversations that we have. We argue in public, but it's in a respectable way where we're not being rude and disrespectful to other people, but we're being like rude and disrespectful to each other. We get loud. Like when we have conversations, they get very emotional, very aggressive. But that's just how we talk and communicate. It's no hard feelings. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like our presence is felt every fucking where. Even when we're at an event separately, like I say, it's like people can feel the whole invisible tether line between us two and put two and two together. It's a wonderful thing being a twin, you know. Some a lot of people won't get or will never get the reach or understand and shit due to their lack of growth, development, ambition, wants, clear list of decipherable wants and needs and shit, man. Like you manifest the life that you want, and your twin flame situation is something that you want. The way it shows up and the way it appears might not be the exact thing you wanted, but it's definitely gonna be what you want indeed. So with that being said, let's get to the message. Feminine, you come into this twin flame union, reunion, and recognition reading with the final wands. This is outside conflict. This is also separation. Whatever this involves is something that's outside of you. If you're in separation right now or just gotten into union post-separation, because this is like coming into the situation. This energy here, the first two cards coming into the reading, if this was like a movie, this would be the intro. So this would be given like a story of the previous episode. This would be like a previous episode intro to what the fuck's popping off now, or the intro popping off to what's now, giving a little glimpse of what the fuck just happened. A lot of twins got a union, reunion, and recognition recently. due to a tragedy, due to something good, or something ugly. In the midst of a tragedy and something good, like the middle of it, gray area. Being in union or being reunited with your twin, okay, is stirring up old feelings, new feelings, mixed emotions. What was said about you by your masculine or by other people while in separation. You being in union now, really not facing the aftermath of what was said, but taking into account what was said or the wants, actions, and behavior that transpired during this whole you getting reunited or getting into union process. I got in a union. It was very new for me. It was a very full card experience. My masculine put the ball in my court. My masculine put me in a position to where I didn't. It's like I had all these plans of us getting in union. It's like we finally get in union, and it's just like I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what the fuck to do next. I was so shocked, so at awe that this moment was finally here. Like I worked a lot of hard time to really get the understanding, because all union is being eye to eye with your twin. That's you two being on the same page, not same vibe, same mental page, mentally or in line in the same point. It's like the frequency you both beaming on is you two aligning on that frequency. Whatever frequency it is that got you two on the same page, y'all on the same page now. It's like you were the chaser, he was the runner. Now he's the chaser, and now you're running. Which is weird because you never see yourself running from your masculine, but you're running from your masculine. Because, like I say, the way y'all move in this cat and mouse, Tom and Jerry shit is like an infinity. Y'all do the same stuff. What your masculine do, you end up doing feminine. What you do, your masculine end up doing. It's a whole process. So a lot of feminines, y'all get into union, really reevaluating what was said. It's all outside shit. Who gives a fuck? Just focus on the present and focus on the future. Anything in the past that's transpired to this moment, leave that shit in the wind. It's a five of wands. It's an outside conflict. Fuck it. Let's put some more smoke on this. Forget about it, feminine. I'll keep hearing. Forget about it. Like, forget about that shit. Why? Because you giving a fuck about outside conflict, which is outside conflict. It has nothing to do with you unless you involve yourself in it. But why? It'll turn you into a karmic feminine. Queen of Pentacles is a bossy energy. This is bossing people around. This is feel entitled to boss people around. Or feel entitled to do some karmic shit to people who've wronged you. They wronged me, so I'm just going to wrong them. They did me bogus, so I'm just giving them a taste of their own medicine. That's some karmic shit. Outside conflict will lead you to do some karmic shit. It will, like I said, it's outside. You inside. You cool. Why go out if you don't have to? Why leave this good, positive atmosphere out in the world to do some worldly shit to a worldly person? Like, fuck them. Or maybe it's a karmic feminine. In general, that's just being a pest. Just a roach that you need to get rage spray for. You know what I mean? In cases like these, just, I tell y'all feminists how I would probably tell my daughter. It's like, look, I ain't advocating fighting or no shit like that, but protect your damn self. Don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody fuck with you. You ain't one to be fucked with. If a person is feeling entitled to really fuck you over or try to play with you or beat you up or bully you or whatever the fuck kids is doing to other kids these days, make sure they ain't doing that to you. That's all I would say. Do what you can. Make sure that whoever trying to do that shit with you don't do that shit with you. It's easy as that. You ain't the one. Make sure you're not the one. That might be somebody else's cup of tea. Maybe it's other people out here who they looking for that. You're not the one. Make sure you ain't on that. However you do, fighting, no fighting, snitching, telling, whatever the fuck, just make sure you're not the one for whatever little activity or games that they trying to play with your ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's straight up like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody fuck your shit over, fuck your name up. If you gotta fuck somebody up, get motherfucking them paws and them hands, give it to them. Because that's what they want. Ain't looking for conflict. You know what I mean? Don't go looking for trouble, because trouble always gonna come looking for you. And when trouble find you, give trouble what trouble looking for. Trouble, motherfucker. Like, it's a time and place for everything. Do it in a ladylike, or man-like, gentleman-like form, okay? But make sure you get your presence felt. Make sure your actions speak. That's the feminine. You coming in here swinging. You know what I'm saying? That's some outside conflict. Hopefully, the only conflict or actions or behavior that you kind of get into the situation with is just resolving an issue. An issue come up, you resolve it. Person want to test you, you eliminate that. That's all I'm talking about. As far as gossip, what people saying, let them talk. As far as people trying to hate, let them hate. If it's words, they can't hurt you. Now, if they trying to hurt you, they hurting your image. You need to sue their ass. You need to boot their ass. Whatever you need to do that when it's time to do it. It's time and place for everything. Moving on from that. Masculine, you come to the situation with the Seven of Swords. This is truth. Truth is mental. Truth is the light. And light illuminates the darkness. Something in the darkness that's going to come to the light. That's truth. When a cat comes out the fucking bag and shocks the fuck out you, hits you from an angle you wasn't even ready for, that's truth. At least the cat's out the bag. At least we ain't hiding this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? At least we ain't lying about this shit no more. At least it's out in the open. This is you keeping it 100 with yourself. This is someone keeping it 100 with you. And it's the truth, motherfucker. You keep it 100 with somebody keep it 100 with you, or you keep it 100 with your damn self. Okay? This is also wearing too many hats. You got so many faces, you don't know who the fuck you are no more. You got so many jobs, you don't know what job you're going to right now. You got so many roles and so many titles, and you being so many things and so many people, you don't even know who you are anymore. You've lost yourself in the midst of darkness, or in the midst of people, or in the midst of love, or in the name of love. It's like you spreading yourself so thin, you ain't got enough you for you. And that's the truth. Masculine. Truth is going to be revealed. And it's going to have a lot to do with what you fear the most. Knight of Swords. That's fear, which is also a mental thing. Swords. Fear is the opposite of love. Because the opposite of love ain't hate. Fear. You fear what you don't know. You fear what you don't understand. You fear what you can't comprehend. You fear what you ain't ready for. You fear what you're not prepared for. You fear what you don't know. It ain't what you think. It's what you know. Truth. That's knowing. Now you know the truth. Now you in fear. Because truth hurts. Damn, truth is, I'm not a good fighter as this fighter I'm about to fight. Truth is, I am a sham. I am a fucking emotional wreck. I am not ready for the path that I took. Or, it's natural to be in fear. But you face your fear head on. You get yourself ready. You get yourself in shape. You make this wands. You change whatever actions and behavior you need to do to make yourself mentally clear of what the fuck you need so you ain't in fear no more. That's how you handle fear, by handling it. You're scared to fight somebody until you fight somebody, you beat their ass. But you learn by doing. Juan's got to get involved for this little fear shit to dissipate. And truth got a lot to do with it, too. At least by knowing the truth, like, I know I'm not a good fighter as he is, so that's just truth. I need to train more. I know I'm not ready to be a husband right now, so I know I need to get some shit in line or in order for me to become the man that I want to be or need to be for the love of my life, for my wife, for my babies, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mental at the end of the day. Feminine role. You, in regards to yourself, personally feminine, we have the sauce. Sauce, that's the Six of Cups. It's your steez. It's your essence. That's what makes you you. We're all saucy. Okay? How the sauce pertains to the divine feminine is the divine feminine is the sauce maker. The divine masculine is the sauce taker. What is making sauce? It's taking some shit and running with it. It's working with something and making that shit work for you. It's like sauce. Chicken been around. People been fucking with chicken since chicken been clucking around this bitch. You know what I mean? But what spices chicken up is the seasoning. It ain't just the seasoning, though. It's the sauce. Got teriyaki chicken, barbecue chicken, kung pao chicken, orange chicken, Feel me? You got like curry chicken. You got like jerk chicken. It's hella types of sauce. It's good that we got flavor, variety. You know what I mean? Of chicken as of ours to just regular original chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like all sauce does is make shit better. You don't have to have it, but it pays to have it. But it also pays to make it other than having it. Anybody can just have sauce, you can still sauce with somebody. But when you know how to make the sauce, it just makes you a valuable player. It just makes you just a more valuable asset to just any other system of things. Why feminine is the sauce maker. Why masculine is the sauce taker. You're the king of stealing sauce. You can steal recipes. You can physically steal sauce. Like the way you can take sauce and then gotta make sauce is a gift in itself. Just like the gift that the feminine has to make it. Making sauce is just making a statement. Putting your mark on life. Putting your sauce, your ink, your barbecue wet fingers on shit. Leaving a trail of goodness that is you. That's what you want, feminine. Like your sauce, your steez, your essence will make sure you. It's like your stamp. Putting your stamp on life. And a lot of this sauce got a lot to do with the 401. That's twin flame union, reunion, recognition. What you're in right now. I told you. You saucy by yourself, feminine, but with your twin, you two in union, you two on the same page, you two on the same page. Y'all two-headed dragon. You a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but with your twin, it's like your Megazord. Now, when all the Megazords come together, like when all the Zords come together and form the Megazord, that's a twin flame union. Like you a Power Ranger, you have your own Zord, but like when all the Zords come together, that's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Double Dragon, when they put their medallions together and turn into these powerful twins and shit, that's what a twin flame is. They were already nice fighters before they put their medallions together, but when they put their medallions together, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Think of any superhero show. Once you put your uniform on, once you put your cape on, it turns you into a whole another being, a divine even. And that's saucy in itself. So I'm saying all shit to say that it's feminine. You saucy. Make sure your union saucy. Make sure you include your masculine in what you got going on. Make sure you include yourself in what your masculine got going on. He might have a master plan. He might have something that can elevate you to or make y'all pockets fatter or give you the status that you're looking for, or the shit that you're looking for. He can probably help you with that. Like, it's teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Train your twin in the same trade you doing. And make sure you take heed of what the fuck your twin trying to put you on. Because all it's going to do is make you a better person. That's all twins do, is make each other the best persons that they can be. You a saucy individual, he a saucy individual. You two are paired. Boom. Man, y'all could just take what y'all got going on, or like the example I use in my own twin flame situation, you can take this shit to the masses. This is just the energy of what the fuck I do all day, every day with this channel. Just using my twin flame situation, experiences, journey, outtake, outlook, theories, deck interpretation. I'm just using everything that I've been through to help y'all with it, to give y'all a more understanding, a broader understanding to, to this whole twin flame situation. And it's because my twin flame union recognition, is saucy enough to do that with it. Every situation is like that. No matter if you was with your twin 7 years or 70 years. You know what I mean? Like, you would never get tired of talking about your twin. There would never be, you never run out of memories. You'll never run out of examples that you can use. Okay? You never run out of analogies when it comes to your own twin flame situation. That's what makes it divine. It's infinite. So even when your twin ain't here, you still have a divine bond. And if you can feel your twin, you can see your twin, you can converse with your twin, and you can fuck with your twin in the fourth or fifth dimension, or in the third dimension for something. This shit is divine love. It can't be broken. It only stops when the both of you are deceased. Moving on. Masculine in regards to you, feminine, he's just getting answers. He was getting answers in the separation reading. Your masculine's getting answers in this reading. Answers. There's a lot of things your masculine needs answers to. Answers that you can supply. Or at least answers that you can like point him in the direction to seek. You know what I mean? Something that you can help him with. Some of these answers though. Three of Cups. A lot of what your masculine wants answers to have a lot to do with what revolves around what oh my god, with what revolves around you, feminine. This is you. This is the people and things that revolve around you. Could be your children, could be your family, could be whatever is revolving around you. Masculine just want answers. I guess your masculine want to either know where does he fall in this whole people who orbit you situation, or he just wants awareness on how he falls in your life. So, Ace of Cups, that's self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. Um, you gotta love yourself so you can learn how to love another person, which is the Two of Cups. You gotta respect yourself so you can learn how to respect another person. You gotta know who you are so you can identify a person like yourself, like your twin flame, divine reflection, or just somebody that's good for you, bad for you, or someone you need to stay 10 feet the fuck away from. It all starts with self. It all starts with you. Then you can start cups, feelings and emotions. Start feeling for other people or start having emotions for other people. But even once you get to this place, you can have a solid love, a solid relationship, a solid twin flame demo, right? Boom. Then we got the third cups. The step after this. And all the three of cups is loving the people that loves the people you love. This is you. This is who you love. This is the person that loves who you love just separately. This is your twin. This is like your family, your twin's mother, your twin's brother, your twin's child, family, and this is you. They're not in the way of what y'all got going on, but you can't like be in the way of this either. This is gonna be here whether you're here or not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how you feel or your emotions in this whole little phase that's gonna dictate the future. This is how you know if a person is like possessive, insecure, controlling, demeaning, weak, karmic, divine. It's how they act like with the people who love you too. Your twin flame loves the fuck out you. But they got family that love them too. They got exes that loves them too. Children that love them too. It's other people that love the people you love. You just gotta learn how to love them in spite of. The answers you looking for is where do you fall in this category? Are you in the way of something that your feminine could be getting joy or success or love from? It's like you feel you in a way of shit you ain't in the way of. There's no way you can be in the way of your feminine. You know what I mean? If anything, you're an asset. If anything, you're gonna help your feminine. If anything, you're gonna be the answer to her life, and vice versa. It's your perception on things. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the Three of Wands. This is path, this is purpose, this is evolution. This is you doing more than survival. Two of Wands is survival. This is you doing more than just making ends meet. Two of Wands is making ends meet. This is you doing more than just being Two of Wands. Supportive. Two of Wands is being supportive. Three of Wands is doing more. It's like, hey, I got a show coming up. I need y'all to get as much people as y'all can, and I need y'all to really make my show bigger than what I'm gonna make it. And it's like, you get to the show, only 5 of your friends show up. And out of 5 of your friends, 3 of them in the crowd, 2 of them on stage. And it's like the two on stage are just wilding out on stage. Like they just doing crazy shit, got the crowd up. The three people who are in the crowd get on stage, and it's like they doing more than just showing up. Like they could have just showed up and watched you, but they, did a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Or some of your friends brought 20 other people in and got them screaming and hollering and make it like, you just stole these people hearts and shit. Like you could always do more. It's one thing showing up, but clap, applaud, scream, be present. Like do more than what needs to be done. That's 301. That's doing what's divine. I mean, that's doing what's divine. Okay. So, purpose. Feminine. You got a path, you got a purpose with this union. Okay, you got a path or purpose by getting reunited with your twin. You met your twin for the first time. You finally recognize who your twin really is. Okay. This is purpose. This is shit. This meant to happen. But this is one of the many things that has to happen. So put more smoke on this purpose, why it's here, in regards to the masculine, in regards to you, feminine. We got the Ace of Swords, Ascension. This is part of your ascension process. I told you. You have to recognize your twin. That's the first step. Like, and when you do, man, really, Ace of Swords, really go up with it. How did I even become a psychic? Just trying to figure out what the fuck me and my twin flame got going on. Like, what is this? I'm drawn to this guy. He's a guy, like, this shit ain't even normal. Like, what the fuck? What is this? I want answers. You know what I mean? These is answers that I couldn't find at church. Answers I couldn't find from my family, my fucking friends, and some shit like that. Like, I really had to motherfucking do some research. I really had to, like, grind and read a shitload of books and really get aware of a lot of things I wasn't aware to, like the spiritual community that I'm now in. Feel me? Like I say, I started watching YouTube in 2015. I got to union with my twin in 2012. I didn't even really get to the whole twin flame lingo until 2014. Two years after I met my twin is when I even heard twin flame for the first time. But it ain't like I heard it. I've been probably hearing it my whole life. But I really wasn't aware or woke to it till being with my twin. My twin unlocked a lot of shit. It ain't like my twin sat me down and put me on astrology or put me on astronomy or put me on ancient teachings of Melchizedek or put me on metaphysics and quantum physics and shit. Like my master didn't sit me down and put me on none of this shit that I'm on. I gradually got into it trying to find what this is. So by the time I got to the whole twin flame lingo, twin flame words and interpretations and shit, it's like, man, I fell to it like a fish in water. It was my path to be aware of that. That was just the direction I was supposed to go, was to this realm that I'm in right now. And all it took was evolution. I was evolved. My twin evolved me. But I also evolved myself by putting that extra work in to know the things that I know. I didn't just wake up overnight and just start pulling shit out my ass and putting this out online. Like, dog, years of research, really honing my craft to really even present it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's work. Like, that's really what it took to ascend. LOE Ascension, to ascend with y'all. It took years of research, years of dedication, years of ridicule. Before I even got trolled, before the other divine feminines were shitting on me for adopting the divine feminine energy, just imagine the bullshit that I was going through with my twin, just dropping it on him before I dropped it on y'all. You know what I mean? Moving on. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, personally, you got the Five of Cups. An energy you've been on a lot too. This week, last week, week before that. Five of Cups, that's loneliness. That's just how you feel, though. It's not what it is. You feel lonely. But in reality, it's just emotional isolation. Be in a class by yourself. You in a class by yourself. You a divine. In a world full, this is the world. Four cups is the world. You a divine. You a good soul in a world full of mediocre ones. You a giving, loving, kind person. But the world take from you every chance that they get. The world is not forgiving. You are. The world ain't about righteousness and salvation and justice and shit. That's what you about. Who you are ain't what the fuck the world is, and that's something you're getting a very conscious, profound understanding of. You are very unlike your peers, your social group, the common folk you speak and talk to, your life experiences, your life in general, your love life and romantic interests and shit like that. The people you've dealt with, the people you've met and come across, the people in your life, like the love you getting and all kind of shit. Like your life like a movie. You've been like a movie. You've been like an anomaly. You defy doctors. You defy people and systems and shit. Like you are one of a kind. And from being one of a kind, you seeing how you stand out like a green hat with an orange thumb compared to everybody else. But you see how also this whole time you've blended in with everybody else. So like it's almost like you feel robbed of all this intellect, of all this knowledge, of all this good shit that you just come across on. Like this divine love, this whole path you on right now. You feel like you late. Like man, it took me this long in life to get on this shit. They didn't tell me about this. Like that's unfair. Like this should never happen to people. Like you know, you don't want to get too furious or trip on like too much outside shit. Yeah, it happened, but better late than never. Don't go on a tirade on how people are getting their history stolen from them and all that shit. Because, I mean, it's been happening like that for years. But at least you awoke. It's like John McClane throwing the dead body on Officer Carl Winslow car in Die Hard. Like, man, I need to let y'all niggas know they hijacked this building. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. It's like, welcome to the party, pal. I just fucked your car up. I might have fucked your day up. But, nigga, how else is I was going to get your attention? You know what I'm saying? Like, you part of this. Like, welcome. Glad to have you here. Like, we needed the cops over here. This is the way I can get cops over here. And it's just like that missing key, that missing link. You know what I mean? Masculine, your Carl Winslow. After Bruce Willis, John McClane threw the body on him. And you see how Carl Winslow's the one that's talking to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's the link. He's the one that really got John McClane through that whole situation. Him being from the outside. You know what I mean? That's really what a twin is. It's like the Carl Winslow of the diehards. Just a person from the outside that's in and can at least help you. They're not there with you, but they're there with you along the way, which makes it better. Okay. Wrapping this up, future final row. Feminine. Going to the future, you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Rere card. R-E-R-E. Rearranging something. Reevaluating something. Putting revalue on something. Rewinding something. Releasing something. Relocating. Removing yourself from a situation. Relaxing. Oh my God. Relaxing. Relapsing on something. Rehashing on something. Going to rehab on something. Reing up on something. Reneging on something, you know, reverse, review, relay, replay, reread. It's about 7 of them you're going to have to do to really get your life back on track the way it needs to be. Okay? You on track. You just got off track worrying about some outside conflict or what the fuck people were saying. Or maybe your inner demons you was fighting your inner demons and shit, and now you back to life and back to reality. Like, you just go into the future rearranging things or retweaking things so things can be the way you need them to be moving forward. In this twin flame union, reunion, and recognition you got going on. Masculine, you're going to the future with tough love. Masculine has come down with the 1950s, 1960s. That energy, tough love card, which is the King of Cups in my deck. This is just like I say, Dan Larry from the Wonder Years, you know, Jack Arnold, Archie Bunker from All in the Family, George Jefferson from the Jeffersons, you know what I'm saying? James from Good Times, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, just a hard, tough dad. A hard ass. He's got to be hard. He's got to be tough. The world ain't tough. I mean, the world it's tough. So I'm gonna be tough on you because the world tough on you. The world ain't easy. It's hard. So I ain't gonna make it easy for you. I'm doing this out of love. The world gonna do it out of hate, out of spite, out of wickedness, out of evil. You know what I mean? Out of transgression, out of injustice. The world gonna do you dirty. I'm gonna do you right. Now you looking at me as doing you dirty when I'm doing you just the way the world doing you, just in a lesson. I'm just giving you a lesson. I'm just helping you for the real fucking world. You ain't in the real world. I'm in the real world providing for you in the world you live in. But you're gonna be in the real world and not this world you living in once I'm gone or once I'm not here anymore or once you're not around me. All your masculine is saying. All your masculine is doing is getting you ready for when your masculine leaves you. See, my twin is 30 years older than me. So that's the point that he paints a lot in our demo. Twin quick to remind me, yeah, nigga, I could drop dead any day. Your mama could drop dead at any day. My mom's still alive. He ain't wish the death of my mom. It's just like, nigga, both my parents gone, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to be here in spite of. That shit's going to suck, but be ready for it. It ain't happened to me yet. You know what I mean? But he always lets me know, nigga. It's going to happen, son. Happen to me, it's going to happen to you, motherfucker. Like, just give it time. Like, in time, everything changes. All dynamics change. So it's even better for me getting groomed and taught from my masculine, who's 30 years my senior, putting me on. He's basically preparing me and putting me on to what's to come. And what I put him on is what's to come too. But what I'm also showing him is how past things, mistakes he's made in the past that he thought were mistakes, he see are natural actions and behavior, given the fact that I'm doing the same shit he was doing. Same way he was fucking up in life, I was fucking up in life. You know what I'm saying? Same direction he's going, I'm going. It's like, you know what I mean? He gets to see him replay again and get an assurance that, damn, okay, I was too hard on myself. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was too emotional. I was too fucked up about what happened. I see how he's handling it. He's handling it in a manner I could have handled it or in a better situation than where he's learning from. But what he's learning more than anything is that we all make mistakes. We're all imperfect. As smart as I am, I'll be making dumbass decisions. And my twin be saying that shit, and it's like he gets a blast from the past. I go back to the future. So that's the reading that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for more messages. Got more coming. Giving y'all full link this week. Not playing. All right. If you need readings, I got deals all month. Please inquire about them. You know what to do. Just email me. Holla.